Hi, welcome to Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes and Panning, and I'm here tonight with a very exciting video, and it is the Multichrome eyeshadows. A little mini haul that I purchased for myself out of some gifted money that I received for a special occasion, and I am so excited to share them with you, and I'm so excited to swatch them with you. So if you want to see what's in the box, keep watching. So these are the first official Multichromes or single Multichromes that I have purchased, and I am late to the Multichrome shadow, but nevertheless better late than never. And as I said, I am very excited to show you what's in my box. Now I've just taken the address off for handiness, so I don't have to be hiding it, and it just comes in a tiny little white box like so. They came from Germany and the brand is Lethal Cosmetics. So when you open the packet, you receive your package, which is your shadows, and you also receive some stickers for your palette. And there are different sizes for palettes, and I picked the small 6-pan palette, which is just that. And I picked 5 Multichromes and 1 matte. I just wanted to try their mattes to see what they were like. So there's a mirror on the other side of this, thank you. So that's the palette. Comes in that little plastic sheet, and as I said, there is some luminous stickers for your palette. An awful cute idea, and I think it says there, yeah, glow in the dark. That makes finding the palette handy. Well packaged, well protected, very happy so far. So these are my 6 shadows, and they come in just little black envelopes like the MAC. Now for those that have Multichromes and are familiar with Multichromes, I'm sure they won't be half as excited as I am about this video, but to me they are a new experience and one I am very much looking forward to sharing. So glasses out for names. So this is the first Multichrome that I chose, and the name of it is, see where to put the names on the, Pressed Multichrome Shadow. I'm just checking to see what the name is. Yeah, it's tiny, the name. It's I think it's FRB. Down there, practically minuscule. Just check on the other ones. Yeah, that's the name. So as you can see, it looks at first glance green, and then at second glance gold, and third glance copper. There's a shift to it, so I'm going to take it out. It looks emerald again, and put it into the palette. That's that one. And there. So I cannot wait see what it swatches out like. Put it down there. And I can definitely see a shift on that from gold to green to brown to a kind of amber to a kind of lime. Definitely. Yeah, I can see it in the camera too. Very nice. Now also I will just give it a little swatch up here this way, because that is the way you would be applying it to your eye. And maybe I have blended it out a bit too much, I'm not quite sure, but very nice, very impressed. Now I'll just go and get a little tissue and I will be back to go through the rest. So the next shade that I am going to put in my palette, and I probably will rearrange them after, but for now we'll go ahead with it anyhow, will be Singularity. So this, I just want to make sure I have the correct one. No. New. Yeah, that's it. Which comes off as blue. And then it can come off as kind of purple, and it can come off as turquoise. And I hope my phone picks all of this up, because I don't film with a camera. I don't have any of that fancy equipment. I just have a little phone, a little Android phone. So hopefully you can see and you're not being cheated, because it is really, really beautiful. Really. Purple, blue. And I'm very impressed. Turn my arm. That's my bad arm, so it's going to be very difficult for me to turn it. But that's the best I can do at the minute. Not my bad arm. There's nothing bad about my arm, but my arm that I'm having issues with from my shoulder down. So it's difficult because it's quite swollen up here tonight, and I have a big egg on my wrist also, so I'm having a little bit of dexterity issues, but I'm not going to allow that to ruin my pleasure with these beautiful multichromes. So there you have it. It's not a vanity thing, it's just something that I put on my wish list for 2022 to try some multichromes, and I'm glad I did. Now, I don't know what the best multichrome shadows are, what the best brands are, but this was the one that was most accessible to me in Europe, with the issues of customs charges and all that, VAT and everything else. So this was the most feasible one for me. So this is the next shade, and that one is Dark Matter, and this one is gorgeous, and I actually have this on my eyes tonight. Just one sec. Now it doesn't seem to come off in the swatch as pigmently. Or as pigmented as it actually is on my eye. So I'm going to close my eyes now, and I'm going to bring it up to my, there you go, I'm going to close them. And I hope you can see the shift on that. Dark Matter. And I think that is actually stunning. Absolutely stunning. And I did take a sneak peek at them when they arrived, and that was the one that I was drawn to the most. So here we said the green. Now I can only imagine how vibrant they would be if they were dampened down. So this is the next shade, and it is, and I'm going to butcher the pronunciation on this one. It is Nebula. Yeah. Nebula. which is a emerald green slash teal blue. When I looked at it initially, it was emerald green. I turned away to put my glasses down and looked back, it was blue. Now I can see navy, I can see green again. I just hope the camera's catching all these different shifts to the shadows. So, finger. There we go. Now that is stunning. Or as Phoebe would say, wowzer. I think that one is showing up more than the rest. I'm just going to go for dark matter because I don't think you're getting an accurate. There, it's on the finger. Yeah, there's a better swatch. It isn't actually the shade's fault. It is my swatching technique tonight. There you go. That's better. The shift on them is stunning, absolutely stunning. I'm beyond impressed. So I'm just going to give my fingers a little cleaning with this dry cotton pad. I think it's that multichrome upside down, but there you go. I'm not quite sure whether they're meant to be that way or lengthways or crossways, but I'm just so impressed with the shades that I just don't really care at this point. Now I'm going to put that one in down here. So we kind of have an olive green, an emerald green, a purple and a light purple if you were to look at them just first hand, and then so before I do the last multichrome, I will do the matte, and this matte is called Lower. Lower. And I haven't actually swatched the matte, so now when I looked at it on their website, it kind of reminded me of Book from the Naked palette. And I did like that shade Book, and I did intend purchasing a single, but as far as I remember when I went into the Urban Decay store, I think they were almost €25 for the single clam pot. And you can't do with Urban Decay what you can do with MAC, return the product or the container once the product is used up. So I gave it a pass. So that is Lower, and I am very pleased with that. I'm going to put that one. The names are on the back, and I'm not sure if the palette is magnetic or if the shadows are. I know with MAC it's one or the other, and then with Inglot it's the opposite. So I'm not quite sure which is magnetized, whether it's the palette or the shadow. So that's a bit of food for thought. And finally, the last shade I have is, oh yeah, I thought it was magnetism. It's magnitude. So again, with magnitude, I could see green, and I can see copper, and I can see gold, and I can see there's a pink shift to it. Yeah, definitely a pink shift to that one. So let's see. So that one is absolutely stunning as well. And I'm not sure which of them, truthfully, that I like the best. They're all gorgeous and they're all very unique. And while swatches mightn't be 100%, and I don't think they are, or the camera isn't picking them up greatly or as well as they should be. I think you get the gist of it. They are beautiful. Some of them are very wet looking, which is a lovely thing to have in a shadow. And the packaging, I'm sure, is all recyclable. So is this, so is this, so is the box. So there's no issues. And they come off with little or no effort. Obviously, if you wanted to use a eye primer underneath them, you could. Or if you wanted to use a dampener brush, I can imagine if they were dampened how beautiful they would be. Actually, you know what? Let's give them a go damp. Right, back again. Found the Fix Plus. So just use these ones. Swatch. Oops. Right, we'll start with the first one. Now, I know a lot of people don't like to dip back into their shadows once they've dampened their brush, but personally it doesn't bother me because the full enjoyment comes from using the product. So there you go, that is a decent squash. Yeah, pretty accurate. Now my favorite one, the purple. Very good swatch. Slight fallout from that one. Now I hope these swatches do more justice to the shades. So we have the purple one, we have the green one, we have the gold one, we have the dark one, so the final one is the pink one. So one more brush. And when I said pink, I turned away for a second and I turned back and it's green and then it's gold. So it's this one down here and it's looking pink to me again. So either I am losing the plot or they are definitely changing colour. And I think from that swatch, I don't think I've quite lost the plot yet. Heading there, but not quite. So there you go. That one is stunning. Absolutely stunning. They are all beautiful. Really beautiful. I can see a lot of rose gold in that, and then I can see a lot of dark shades in it too. And I can see the green and I can see the gold. It just depends on what way the light flashes. So there you go. Now I think I've done a pretty decent job on swatching those, considering my limitations as regards my arm, and they still come off quite easy with no issue with removing them. So those are my 5 Multichromes, 1 matte, Lethal Cosmetics shadow shades, and I have 2 stars on my new palette. And what I put the rest of the stickers on, I'm not quite sure. I think maybe I just put the stars on the palette and find another use for the rest of them. Nice and neat. Little mirror, shield on the mirror just has to be removed. The usual drill. Now, as regards Lethal Cosmetics, excellent company as far as ordered, packed up the same day, shipped the same day, and they came here in no time at all, or as much time as would have to get from Germany to where I am in Ireland. But there was no huge delay, less than a week I would say. And I am truly pleased with both the shades and the company and everything in between. So you let me know what your thoughts are on the Lethal Cosmetics duochrome. Let me know if you have duochrome, what brands you use, what you think the best brand is. Have you heard of this company? Do you think they're any good? The usual. So let me know in the comments, because I would be very interested to know. And that being said, thank you for spending time with me and my new Multichromes /1 matte. And until the next video, thanks for watching.